10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. One small step for mankind, one giant leap for India. Morning! Hi guys, you know I had to do it. I said I was going to make it. My daughter made the spaceship. I actually think it's better. What do you think? I think we did a pretty good job. It does look very realistic, a little bit like the one that India actually used, guys, doesn't it? What do you think? Oh, we have to have a laugh here on this channel, don't we, guys? Honestly, because I showed my daughter that spaceship this morning. She swears it's out of a game, station game, just like we all thought. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy, and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading on a more serious note for the 16th of November. Now, I am here with my dog, guys. I've got Sophie. She's got her new camouflage outfit on, her army camo. And I've got Sprocket over here who's not very well again today. I am getting very worried about him now. I think he might have to go to the vets again for another visit. He comes good and then he goes bad again, but I know that can happen, and his breast's still a little bit smelly, so I don't know, guys. It's a real worry, isn't it, when your pets are sick? I don't like it at all. All right. Now, don't forget, guys, we've been doing our viewer readings at the end of each video as well. Who did I do yesterday? I did Jean Lowe and Nikki Rowe yesterday. And I've got 2 new ones today as well. Now, first off, before we get started, we always have a little bit of admin from Australia. Sorry about the snoring, but Sprocket isn't feeling well. So I like to bring them in so they can have a little rest. The APEC Summit in San Francisco, America is all happening. Cheers, everyone. I have got my cup of tea. Biden's rolled out the red carpet. Did you guys see it? Yes, literally rolled out the red carpet for Xi Jinping and company. They showed Biden and Xi Jinping shaking hands. This cannot be good, guys. This cannot be good. Obviously, there's a lot of talks going on. And Elbow's heading over there as well. And I'd say a lot of other leaders are too. So we know they're all up to their little important meetings, jet setting all around the world again. Elbow hasn't been pretty much in Australia since the yes no vote loss event. He's avoiding Australia. And congrats also to India. You beat New Zealand in the cricket. The Indians are playing really well. They're very good at cricket, aren't they? I think us Aussies play South Africa tonight, because I know there's probably a few of you out there that watch the cricket. The other thing from Australia is, of course, we've got all the variants running, around here in Oz, the immortal CV variants, and they're actually recommending in Western Australia, which is the opposite side to where I live, on the west coast of Australia. There's a concert over there with Coldplay, and apparently they're suggesting that people do wear masks to the concert. So if anyone's going to that, dust off your mask and get it on again. I don't know how anyone could wear a mask at a concert. You can hardly breathe at a concert as it is, because you've got so many people in such a confined space and it's always so hot. But they're highly recommending it because of this, it's all very scary that when the CV or variants are spreading like crazy. Could again, as I always say, be some of the people that might have got off the cruise ship that they just let everyone off to spread it all around Australia. Do have to wonder what's kind of going on, don't we, at the moment? We've got a lot of stuff going on about immigration as well here in detention centres, and I know this is a big global issue. Immigration is huge at the moment. It's sort of being talked about in every country. Obviously, this is some part of the agenda. I know a lot of you talk about it as pretty much slave labour and all this kind of thing, which is probably true, and because they want everyone divided and things to get a little volatile, we know that these government elites are working on division as well. So that's probably why. All right, enough of me. I've got a little surprise today too at the end, which we'll come back to. So stay watching for that as well. And I'll close my eyes, we'll get started, and we'll see what comes up, guys. Gosh, they're showing me this churning in people's stomachs, people are getting like churned up stomachs. It's not even anxiety anymore. I don't think it's even anxiety anymore. I think it's just people feel sick. I think people feel literally sick. It's that butter churning. Yeah, they're showing me like people making butter. There's this churning feeling inside people's stomachs, in the pit of their stomach. This is probably the people waking up. We probably feel it too a little bit because we are empaths and sensitives and we take a lot of people's things on board. But I am feeling this churning up inside. You know, all this stress and worry. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. I've been having really bad hay fever. I've just been sneezing all the time because it's quite dry here. We haven't had a lot of rain. Not like you guys in the UK who are building your Noah's Arks ready to take off and float down, flow with the stream, which would be good. You guys have had so much rain. It's crazy. Sorry, guys. Hay fever. But back to this churning. This is where people are starting to get really stressed now. They're kind of getting feelings of, it's like a dread. Some people might end up with stomach ulcers, literally. This is the kind of thing I'm getting now. This churning in the stomach is what I'm getting for most people that are waking up now. It's making them feel physically sick, and I think we could all agree with that. Like, it's not a nice feeling, is it, to know your government is trying to wipe you out, basically. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting that song by, is it Tom McLean? Oh, I don't know. I try, guys. I did try. Oh no, it might be Art and Garfunkel or something. To the sounds of silence. Remember that song? Hello, darkness, my old friend. There's a few memes around this with guinea pigs, and one's staring into space. They're pretty funny. But I'm getting that, hello, darkness, my old friend. And this, I'm getting this song, Sound of Silence, because the people waking up are going through hello, darkness, my old friend, meaning they're having to face their dark times, the things they're currently going through, their awakening process. But we're all, we're over here listening to the sound of silence. We like silence. I mean, as much as we love snoring and we love the bird sounds and all this kind of stuff, that to us is silence because they're comforting sounds. The sound of silence, just getting that song. So we have to keep finding, I guess you could say it's like finding stillness in the chaos. Again, it's finding those quiet moments in the chaos. But I'm getting for a lot of these other people, the part of the song for them is, hello, darkness, my old friend. It's coming back to haunt them. Because most of these people who are going through their awakening now have never faced their issues, never faced their, sorry guys, I fever, never faced their feelings. And they feel like something's going wrong, but it's not going wrong. It's actually, the thing is when they go through their awakening and they go through the shift, they're going to feel better. We know that because we've all done it. If you're here on my channel, you've sort of made it through. We're still growing and learning and expanding. I always say that. But you've also gone through the breaking down of your soul and the emerging of your true spirit and who you really are. It's like showing me the egg, the dragon, the baby dragon coming out of the egg. You're becoming wiser. You've got more wisdom. We often think of the dragon as a very wise sort of figure. That's how we see the dragon on this channel. And it's very mystical. It's one of those mystical kind of creatures that's often in movies. I talk about Merlin and things like this. It's often seen as a very... I'm getting the word charismatic. I suppose it depends which movie you watch if they're charismatic. But it's about the wisdom, really. All right, let's keep going. Oh, God, I'm getting... And we know they're doing the crime investigation board. We know the people waking up are starting to piece who's who and who's together and who belongs to who. But I still feel like they can't get it all in the right position. They're still confused. Oh, God. I still feel like people are confused. It's like, you know what it's like? They're showing me a puzzle. But it's showing me it's almost the reset to a lot of these people waking up. Not to you on my channel because we're kind of getting stuff. Well, we're still piecing a lot together ourselves, but we're seeing a lot more than that average sort of person who's awakening. It's showing me like 3 puzzles thrown in a box together. So just say you've got a 1,000-piece puzzle, right? Because I know a lot of you do puzzles and that out there. My daughter and I do as well. They're really good for distraction and good for your mind. And it's like we've got these 3,000-piece puzzles, 3 of them. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And they've all been put into a box together. And these people are having to unjumble it. That's how they're going to eventually work out what's going on. But they have to put the pieces together themselves. But at the moment, it's just this big, it's showing me like a big giant puzzle schmozzle that they're still trying to work out which piece belongs to which puzzle and, oh, how does that fit in? And I'm just getting that. It's very challenging for these people waking up at the moment to work all this out. It's saying it's like frying their brains. It's like they know something's up and they know something's dodgy and fishy because their gut feeling's telling them that. As we know, that's what the awakening is. You wake up to your senses and your feelings and your intuition and your sixth sense and all of this. But it's like they can't quite put their finger on it. They can't quite figure out what the hell is going on. That's a common thing. I'm still getting that. If only they'd ask us a question. We'd love to tell them. But we can't because they have to wake up when they're ready, guys. We know that. All right. I'm getting this now, and this is probably for more us and the people waking up and people who have gone through their ascension process and are still raising that frequency and vibration. I feel like, hang on a sec, where'd it go? Oh my gosh, so many thoughts coming to my mind sometimes, guys. Hang on. That's what they're saying. We're happy to keep growing. We're happy to keep expanding, but we're also learning, and this is where we always go back to, guys. We're learning to trust in the process. We're learning to trust in the process of the great shift. See, we know way back when, probably 2 years ago, I'd say, when most of us did our protesting, probably 2.5 years ago. I don't even know how long. See, it feels like we've been doing this for years and years and years. Feels like 10 years, doesn't it? It's been so draining. But we know, well, back then rather, we felt it was our job and responsibility to help to wake people. Well, it was. It was our job to plant seeds and to help to highlight and put the spotlight on a lot of issues. But what happened, these government elites and all that were ahead of us when it came to like the jab wheel, etc. And they managed to put the spotlight on that we were conspiracy theorists, tin hat foil wearers, flat earthers, you know, all of the above, anti-government, anti-jabs, anti-pretty much everything. And we got labelled, and that took away our, like, credibility back then. But I feel, and this is just what I feel our credibility is coming back now. It's slow, but it is coming back. It's starting to come back. So we know, and we keep getting guided, that we don't have that responsibility of waking all these people up now. If they're going to be stupid enough to not listen to their instincts, their gut feelings, and all the things they're starting to get their messages, remember, then that's their problem. I mean, we've been telling them for, 3-4 years now, we don't want to be a cashless society. We don't want to go digital because we know we're going to be traced, blah, blah, blah. We've gone on about it forever. But now, what's happening? Oh, yeah, they're starting to realise. So we've realised that we can just back off, take a chill pill, and just trust that it's all unfolding. That's where we are at now, guys, which is very nice, isn't it? It's very nice. The guides are actually saying we can take a little holiday now. We can go and grab our little cocktail or mocktail, whatever you're into, and we can go and rest up. And I'm getting that song again. We've had it a few times, I think. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sounds of your own wheel drive you crazy. And it'd be easy to be driven crazy in all this madness because we want it to happen faster, 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 don't we, guys? But we can take it easy. We're getting the message to take a chill pill, get our mocktail, cocktails, and just sit back and just trust and allow the flow of this journey, I guess, is what they're saying. Let's see if there's anything else. Get New Zealand. Now, if Chris Luxton is meeting with any of these something, he might come back with some ideas. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean he's going to hit you guys straight up. I'm not getting that. But he is throwing around a lot of ideas of managing his economy. I keep saying his main aim at the moment is to manage the economy of New Zealand, because basically you guys have had it tough as well. You've had really high interest rates, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like he's really processing a lot of information now. He's working out how he can best help the people. See, I don't think he's all bad. Whether he is a WEF puppet and he's involved, which we know most of them are, he still cares about the little people. See, I think with this Chris Luxon, he doesn't like the injustice of things. He doesn't like to see, and see, maybe that's his background. Maybe he's had a business, or maybe he can relate to the little people a little bit better than, say, Jabsinder and Hippo. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's got more life experience, he's a little bit more worldly. I'd like to know his background. If anyone knows what his background is, please let us know, because that could be the difference. He's actually, he's really trying to turn the narrative of New Zealand around. I do feel that, and that's about the economy. Oh, fingers. So don't stress if we see him in WEF meetings and that. Don't get too stressed. I mean, he's got to stay on the global stage. We know that, because it's all about trading and resources. We know that. But I do feel he kind of understands it. He kind of understands what people are going through. Interesting. Let's keep going. The guides are saying to us we've got to focus our attention off money. A lot of people at the moment, and I think it's pretty normal, are all focused on money, like we don't have enough. Or money's going down the toilet, it's all going down the drain. We know that it is. But the guides are saying, I think I was saying it to you, John, the other day, we've got to focus on abundance. We've got to focus on that, you know, it's beautiful having cash. It's great to have the flow in our life. We've got to change our process, because we're all getting caught up, which we do. And on this channel, we have a bit of a whinge, and, you know, we've got to air it to somebody, haven't we? But the guides are saying make sure as individuals you're putting your focus on the things that you do want as well. This is like your reading, John, and not what we don't want. Maybe go and watch an Esther Hicks or something like that. Or even Louise L. Hay is actually good at this, because she says be careful of your spoken word, because all our words go out, as we know here, as vibration and frequency. And it comes back to you, doesn't it? It just projects back onto it. It's that mirror event. So we have to do that, guys. We have to start not freaking out about the monetary side of things, but focusing on what we do want. We want more cash flow. We want cost of living to start to be in our favor. We want more freedom. We need to focus on these things more, okay? And we also don't have to worry about other people. We just have to worry about ourselves and our energy and what we're putting out. Because it's not our job anymore to wake everybody up and explain everything to people. All that'll do is take our energy away from us. So we have to keep drinking our cocktails and mocktails and chill out and just trust in the process. All right. God, I'm getting Canada. Hang on a minute. I don't get this. I'm getting this really weird visual of Trudeau dressed up as like a candy person, like a candy shop owner. I'm just going to open this window a bit, guys. As a candy... Oh, sorry, God. Open the window and then knock you over. He's in like this red and white candy outfit. We often say he dresses up. We know he dresses up as people from the past. We've all seen that lovely photo of him dressed up as the moustache guy, was it? Or something to do with that moustache guy from the past. But I'm getting... he must dress up. I don't know. Maybe it was a Halloween costume. I don't know. But I'm getting this guy's a fool. The guides are saying this guy's a fool. People don't warm to him. See, people aren't warming to him. I'm even getting like plaits curled out. It's weird. Oh, this is weird. Like a candy man, but it's a woman. I don't know. What does this all mean? Could be around the transgender stuff too. That's not being accepted very well in Canada either. See, he keeps pushing it. Maybe that's why they're showing me that. Oh, he's such a ladder climber too. We get it all the time. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting Montreal. That's in Canada, isn't it? I'm getting Montreal marches. Maybe next year you might get some marches, some street marches, street protests. See, the thing is, he can't go so hard anymore because when he went very hard last time, it woke the rest of the world up. And everybody globally protested with Canada. So I am getting Montreal marches. Fingers, this is next year. I think it could be that cost of living crisis too. I'm also getting immigrants. There's a lot of issues in Canada, massive amount of issues in Canada that are getting out of control. And I think people will sort of scoot past Christmas, and then after that they'll start to hit panic mode, and things will start to go a bit array and skew-iff in Canada again, and that's when you might get these Montreal marches. Wouldn't that be good if people just stood up again? But, you know, not just a couple of hundred, like thousands and thousands. It'd be great. Oh, and tack a few trucks on the back tooting their horns. So you never know. Cost of living is really destroying people. Oh, he's such an ignorant pig. That's what the guys are saying. He's so ignorant. He still wouldn't talk to the people. See, he never addressed the trucker protest, did he? Just threw the main players in jail, as we know. And he still would avoid talking to the main people. Whereas I feel that Pierre Poilievre, is it? He would actually go and talk to the people about their situation and their problems. He would actually address that. Because he knows what's going on. See, he's got very eyes wide open. I know we can't trust many of these leaders, but, you know, at the end of the day, what do? You know? Sometimes you got to try something fresh, haven't you, you got to have change. That's the word I'm looking for. Change can be a good thing. I often say that here. As much as we don't like it, change can be a good thing. Look at Hippo and Chris Luxton in New Zealand, you know. It might not be all negative. I mean, at least you're getting a break for a few months. It's a good thing. Not that Hippo really did anything, did he? He was a bit of a non-event, Hippo. Let's see if there's anything more, and then we'll pull some cards, guys. Did you see those quakes in Iceland, guys? Wasn't that weird? See the earthquakes, fault lines, lots of movement, a lot of energy changes shifting around the globe, guys. Iceland's had some big fault line shifts. I don't think they were severe. I think I even said this the other day. I forget. I say so many things, guys. But the earthquake energy, I didn't say they'd be super destructive, but they're enough to throw people out. And you think of a fault line moving and something, it makes people pretty unsettled, doesn't it? Solve, come here. You right, Spocket? He's not well today, Spocket, at all. She's sitting on his head. Sorry, guys. Hey, you right? Oh, just so he can breathe. Oh my goodness, my doggos. I am very worried about Sprocket again. He has like a really good day. I walked him yesterday and he was really good. And today he's just not well. Well, we're talking about, the fault lines. So, and plus we were also talking about how animals feel a lot of this ascension process too. They're probably going through changes as well, not just people in the earth. A lot of these animals, I talk about that, they're getting thrown off as well because they're very sensitive creatures. You think of dogs, cats, horses, all of the creatures really. Interesting, isn't it? Hang on a sec, guys. I'm getting these global elites. Oh, it's showing me them trying to put a chokehold on the little people, you know, like We're going to control you no matter what. See, behind closed doors, they're getting really frustrated. It's showing everyone. Macron, Trudeau, Sushi Elbow, the whole global lot. And they want to get a chokehold on the people. They just want to get control of the people. And they don't want the people to have a voice. Well, we know that because on YouTube, there's only one narrative, isn't there, for example? And as you guys keep saying to me, is it X and Twitch or whatever all these things are? You just get attacked. It's crazy. All the people are just coming out of the woodworks and attacking everyone. It's like Troll Central, isn't it? So that's what I'm getting. They want to really control the voice. They want to control what's being put out. They want to make sure no real information gets out. They bury the truth. We know they do down the algorithms. We've all experienced that here on SpewTube. And that's what I'm getting. They just want to put everyone in a chokehold. Oh, my God. Oh, well, not going to happen with us because we never just stay put and just... We don't really trust our government, do we, sadly, guys? We just don't. So we tend to move away from them. But there's a lot of people who just feel like they've got no voice. They do probably feel like they're in a chokehold with their government. And it's sad, isn't it? Because people really look to their government for answers and look for solutions from their government. And as we know here, there aren't any. It only is going to get worse. And their solutions aren't going to work for the little people because none of us want it. Oh, it's sad, but I am seeing that. It's showing me like a cartoon. Oh, there's a cartoon where they're... Hey, did you see that? They're taking... You know how Homer in The Simpsons always chokes Bart? Yeah, well, they're taking that out. That's ridiculous. It's a cartoon, for God's sake. It's not real life. God, all the crap that Bart and Homer do to each other. I think choking is like the least worrisome thing on that. Oh, my God. But, you know, you watch Family Guy and all these crazy shows. Oh, what's that other show? There's so many crazy cartoons out there that are just... I can only think of Family Guy, but there's so many others that you just go, oh, my God. So no chokeholds, although the government's trying to do it on everybody. Like, go figure. Unbelievable, isn't it? All right, guys, how about we pull some cards today? I've got new cards. That was my exciting news, guys. Yes, I have. What are these called? Life Alignment Oracle cards by Trish Rock. They're just really cute. So let's pull 3 of these, guys, for everybody. Look, they've got little hearts on them. Very appropriate for the awakening process. Oh, hang on, they're all sticking together. Oh, I flipped out. Transformation. Oh, we've already been through our transformation, most of us, but we are still evolving, aren't we, guys? We are still growing. We're still transforming into who we really are. We're making changes in our lives, transforming in all aspects too. Awakening, physically changing our lives. Our bodies are physically changed. Maybe that's what it is. It's that shedding of like the snake skin. That's why we're physically suffering a lot of pain. A lot of us here are really struggling. My neck is still bad, guys. I don't even know what's going on. It's just the weirdest thing, isn't it, guys? Oh, the physical life is how spirit expands. There you go. It is. It's like our spirit's growing. So our body has to grow to like match it. These are beautiful cards, aren't they? They look really 3-dimensional. That heart looks 3-dimensional, doesn't it? It's very clever. There you go. The physical life is how spirit expands. So physically, our bodies are stretching. Maybe that's what it is. I easily relate. And easily relate means, when you think about it, we relate to a lot of things, don't we? We relate to nature. We relate to kindness. We relate to so many different things. We relate to people better. When you go through your awakening, things that bothered you before just don't bother you anymore. They just don't. How about we pull one outcome card, because I'm just so excited to have my new set. You know I like to do things in 3s, but I will pull an outcome as well. Ooh, healing. You know what we've got to do, guys. We've got to heal. And they're saying take charge of your life, hold the reins, steer the ship, all those things. You're in charge of your life now. You've got to keep moving forward. I'm getting that. healing. God, I wish we could heal a little bit faster, because the aches, pains and ailments and things are very uncomfortable, aren't they? But we are healing nonetheless, because I think because we get the help we need, but we're also addressing it. We're acknowledging that we do have things that we need to work on, and in all aspects, not just physically, but spiritually, mentally, everything as a whole. All right, I'm going to pull my viewer cards now. So yesterday I did Eugene Lowe and Nikki Rowe, and today I'm going to be pulling a viewer card for you, Mafro66. Hi Mafro, you're always on my channel. Thanks for being there. I'm going to pull an Angel Answers card for you. Let's see what we get, Mafro. So glad you guys are enjoying your little mini reads. It's just a bit of fun. We can all learn off each other too, because a lot of us are going through very similar things, aren't we? It's not been an easy journey. Meditation brings answers. Okay, Mafro. I do feel like you're looking for answers. I feel like if you look at that picture, it's almost like a prayer, like a vigil, like you're asking for guidance, you're asking for help. You're trying to release, but look, your arms still aren't quite open. You're still a little bit closed, Mafro. You need to really open up and release these things out to the universe. I feel like you hold on to things a little bit too tightly. As much as you want things to happen and you want to be receptive, you're still a little bit closed. Meditation brings answers. So slowing down your mind will bring you clearer thinking in your life. And it's saying to you, don't be perturbed by other people's reactions. Other people might react to you in not a nice way. It's saying a little bit unkind, and you take it a little bit on board and a little bit personally. Don't. And they're saying you've got the power. I'm getting that song by Snap. You've got the power. Ooh, ooh, break my heart. You could break my heart apart. I've got the power. You've got the power and you don't even know it. You got the power. You're a very good decision maker, because when you think of that meditation brings answers, it's like you contemplate things. You think about it a lot before you actually act on things. And you've got the power because you're a very good problem solver. You're a good thinker. You're a very practical thinker. It's almost like you play scenarios out in your mind before they happen. It's like you have this ability to look at different scenarios. I feel like you can look at this scenario, and then you could have that scenario, or you could have this scenario, and then even this scenario. So I feel like you've got this way of playing things out in your mind, and then you have your gut feeling actually tells you which is going to be the best scenario to move forward with, or which is the best direction for you to take, or the best decision that you could make at this time. I feel like that's you. Sorry, guys. Mafro, you really go into your deep inner mind. You've got this deep inner mind. It's like you've got a really good filing system in your mind. You can go back to situations that you've learnt from, and you can pull out the file and go, yes, I remember when that happened to me back then, and I should have made that decision. So I've learnt from that, and I'm not going to do that again. I feel like you've got a really good way of pulling things out of the past that you've learnt from, and it really helps you to make really good decisions moving forward and in your future. You right, Spot? And you see things very clearly because you break them down, like I said, into scenarios. You look at different outcomes, and you always you compare what could happen, what's going to be feasible, what's not going to work, what's going to be best for me, what's going to be best for people around me. I feel like you have this way of, it's saying you like measure things out. It's like showing me you with a tape measure, measuring things. It's like you measure which is going to work the best. So it's like, well, if I do that, it's only going to go this far. But if I do this, it's going to go that far. And that's going to be the best road for me to take and the best decision for me to make. It's like a measuring process. You might be very methodical or very logical in your decision-making processes. You weigh things up very heavily. But you get very good outcomes because you've learnt by a lot of your past It's saying mistakes, but no, there's no such thing really as mistakes, because failure always leads to success, because if you don't fail, you don't succeed. But you, Mafro, learn from things from your past. It's a great strength and quality. Soul expression cards. Because some people don't. Some people just keep repeating mistakes over and over again, but you do not do that. You're very logical and you store a lot of things in your, sorry, I've got paint on me. You store a lot of things in your mind, and they're in storage. It's like you have a backup, like a, what do you call it when you back up all your information off the computer? It's like that. You have a backup drive or whatever in your mind. You store a lot of information in your little mind. Inner eye. Well, there you go. Meditating, my inner eye opens. I see clearly I'm connected to me, my surroundings, my earth, my universe. That's what it is. And you think your inner eye, you could probably focus on your sort of third eye, but yours is inner information, Mafro. It really helps you a lot. And you see really clearly. But what happens with you see clearly different outcomes. And by seeing different outcomes, it allows you to make the right choice for the right outcome for you with all your general life decisions. And you're guided very intuitively. I feel like you really listen to your intuition. And it helps you to prosper. I'm getting the word prosper for you. You prosper in a lot of areas of your life. And I don't just mean money. I just mean everything. Because your choices are so strong and so clear and so good, it helps you to prosper. Your life just keeps like unfolding nicely, is what I'm getting for you. You don't have a lot of complications in your life. I feel like your road is quite smooth. It's showing me a steamroller and a nice smooth road. I feel like you don't have buckly bitumen edges that are rough or anything like that. I feel like your road is wide and your road is smooth purely because you learn from past experiences. That's awesome, Mafro. You are very, very smart in your decisions, and it has good outcomes. I hope that helped you, Mafro. It doesn't sound like you need help anyway. The next person I'm going to read a angel answer card for and do a little pick a card is you, Angie Vena. Angie, you always comment on my channel. Thank you for being there for me. I'm going to pull you an angel answers. Let's see what you get. Listen to your intuition. Look at all the butterflies there. And this is around here. You get these gut feelings in your chest. It's like if someone comes to you with bad energy, it hits you here like a basketball coming into your chest. You get hit very hard with other people's energy. So I really want you to, well, you do it anyway. You listen to your intuition. Don't ignore it. If something doesn't feel right, go the other way. Just if you go into that room, just go, oh, no, and turn the other way. Don't even try and push through it or force through it, because it's not going to serve you. Listen to your intuition. You're growing, expanding. Look at all the butterflies in there. I feel like there's many facets to you, Angie. You got a lot of strengths in different areas. When I see all those butterflies emerging, see, that's actually the main card of the deck, which is very interesting. That is the angel answer. I feel like your intuition is very good in many different areas. All your senses, obviously, touch, taste, sight. But I feel like your creative ability is very big. I just feel you're very creative in so many different ways. I feel like I'm getting, Angie, that you can cook. You're a bit artistic, and artistic can be a wide range of things. And I feel like, not only that, I feel like you can create things in your mind. You might be very good at like manifesting. You can create things because like the butterflies there, you see things from above. It's showing me like a butterfly flittering around, and you create. It's almost showing me, it's almost like a bee as well. When you're pollinating, you go from this flower to that flower to this flower to that flower, and you make a difference. And this could be you flittering around like a butterfly, but making a difference to other people's lives as well. I feel like you have a lot of impact on people. It's like you drop a bit of pollen over here, and then you drop a bit of pollen over there on someone's head, and then you know, you're making a big difference in people's lives, Angie. I'm not sure what you do, but you plant a lot. Well, I suppose it's like planting seeds, but it's like you cross-pollinate. You have this way of bringing people together, Angie. It's a real gift. You're like this central, well, they're saying like the hub of a wheel. If you think of a wheel, you're the centerpiece of the wheel. You bring people together. And you're very balanced. If you look at that card there, you're very balanced. Your focus is very good. And I'm also getting that people kind of land in your life. People land in your life and bring you gifts as well. But I feel like it's gifts of knowledge, gifts of strength, gifts of when you need them at the time. I feel like when you're needing something, it suddenly just lands in your lap. Like the information or something will just happen and you'll go, oh, that was weird. I needed that. Or that was really weird. That person just gave me that thing that I was hoping one day I'd get. It's like things just land in your lap. Listen to your intuition. But see, that's because you do listen to your intuition and your guidance, and you know things are being brought to you for a reason. Maybe that's also because you're very good at allowing. You allow. But you also, you know what I think it is too? I think it's because of this like sharing of knowledge and pollination, like I was talking about with the bee and the butterflies. You flitter around and you're very light like a butterfly. You sort of buzz around like the bee and the butterfly and you do all this, but you leave little things in your wake. And people, it's like a little magic, droplets of magic is what you leave in people's life, Angie. Droplets of magic. But it's like droplets of feelings, droplets of knowledge. You have a big impact on people, Angie. You really do. It's like people look at you in wonder. Like, it's like you leave this little trail of, what's that trail? I'm thinking of that skunk, Pepe Le Pew. You know that skunk in the cartoons that has that, well, it's a skunky odor. But the female skunk really attracts this Pepe Le Pew and he just follows her around like, oh my gosh, what is that beautiful smell? Well, that's what I feel like people are with you, Angie. They would love to just follow you around because you must make people feel uplifted. You must make people curious. There's something about you. You leave these little droplets of magic with people and it has a big impact. It might only be little, like for a few minutes. It might be at the shops. You might say something nice to someone and they're like, it's like this little after trail. You leave this little nice after trail, like a smell of fragrance, if that makes sense, like a beautiful perfume. You're like a beautiful perfume that, you know how you walk past someone in the supermarket? Angie, that's you. You know, we walk past someone in the supermarket or a man with nice aftershave or something and you go, oh, that smells so good, and they leave a nice trail in the aisle. Well, that's you, Angie, but you leave a trail of goodness and kindness and curiosity in people. Let's pull you a soul expression card. I hope that makes sense, Angie. Oh, that popped out. Well, there you go. Angels. I, with love and gratitude, ask the angels for. So you can ask the angels for anything. This is what you're like. You're very good at asking for help, asking for support. But the difference is that you receive. See, a lot of people don't have the gift of receiving, but I feel, Angie, that you know how to flow, you know how to receive, you know how to gift give. But you give gifts to people, meaning the cross-pollination, because you know that's how it is. What you give out, you get back. You're very good at understanding the laws of the universe, I would call them, Angie. Wow. I hope that helps you, Angie. But it's nice to know that, you know, you leave that little trail and people follow, you leave that impact on people is probably the word I'm looking for. All right, I'll see if there's anything else, guys, to finish off with today, and we'll wrap it up. I'm actually going shopping to Canberra tomorrow, guys, so I may not do a video tomorrow. I might come back on Saturday. My daughter and I are going to go to a few vintage shops and things in Canberra and just have a nice little day out before Christmas. It gets too busy close to Christmas, doesn't it, guys? All right, let me see if there's anything else to finish off with. hard to focus when you've got the snoring dogs in the background, isn't it? Oh, I'm getting that song by the Beatles. Won't you please, please help me, help me. When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anyone's help in any way. I'm just getting that song. Now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find a closing mind, open up the door. Just getting that song. It's a great song, isn't it? Let me see if there's anything else. They just keep giving me this song. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. What's that song? I can't think who sings it. You know that song, Hold On, I'm Coming. Hold on, I'm coming. That's all I know of it. All right, let's see if there's one more thing to finish off with. No, I'm finishing off with, who sings it? I don't know who sings it. Is it Chicago? I don't know. And if you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, don't, baby, please don't go. Oh, that is such a pretty song. I love that song. A love like ours, love is hard to find. I think that's why we're getting that song, because it's a love frequency vibration that we're all moving to. We know we are. So I'm going to leave you with that song today. Is it Chicago? It's not Chicago, is it? Who is it? I don't know. Oh my God, I'm so hopeless when it comes to knowing which song, what music, who is who in the zoo. You know I'm hopeless. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. If I'm not on tomorrow, guys, I'll come back on Saturday. I'm going to say goodbye from you and the doggos. I'll give you a quick look at them. Spocky. Can I say goodbye, Spock? He's not good. Sophie's got her other camouflage gear on. Hey, say goodbye to everybody. Good girl. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Take care and have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Oh, not to forget.